Okay, and welcome back. So we're doing day 2 of 5 of the IMC questions. So these questions designed for 13, 14, 15-year-olds, non-calculator. You don't have a huge amount of time to do these questions. They allow you to qualify for the later rounds. So as ever, pause the video, have a go at the question. How are you going to approach this one? Okay, so how do we do? Well, this is not an obvious question to do actually, but it does fall out if you sort of spot, I don't want to call it a trick, but if you spot the thing to do, almost statement to the obvious to a degree, but let's go ahead anyway. So I'm just going to rewrite the question. I'm going to note powers of 2 seem to be relevant, and I'm going to remember that 10 is 2 times 5. Why don't I write it all as powers of 2 and powers of 5? Okay, hasn't really helped me, and I'm still left with 2 problems. So problem 1 is I've got a 5 on the left-hand side and no 5s on the right-hand side. And there must be a 5 there somewhere, but don't know where it's going to come from. And problem 2 is I've got a plus here. So it's not just straight index rules, because index rules do not deal with the pluses. And again, it's not obvious what I need to do. So there is a degree to these questions where I just do something and kind of hope. If we look at the left-hand side, well, I can consolidate my 2's. So that's going to give me 5 times 2 to the power of n plus 1. Now, the right-hand side, I think it's kind of notable that I've got 2 to the power of something plus 2 to the power of the same thing plus 2. And if I break out the 2 to the n plus 2, I get 2 to the n and 2 to the 2, and 2 to the 2 is 4, and 4 is kind of equal to 5, isn't it? So let's try and factorize, see what happens. So if I take out the 2 to the n, that leaves me with 1 plus 2 squared. And as I was just saying, 2 squared is 4, and 4 plus 1 is 5, and that's where my 5 is coming from. So therefore, I can write this whole thing as 5 times 2 to the n plus 1 is equal to 2 to the n times 1 plus 4, which of course is equal to 2 to the n times 5. And now I can cancel my 5's out. And moreover, I've got a thing on the left and a thing on the right. Those two things must be equal. In other words, it must be the case that n plus 1 is equal to n. Or, put differently, it is always the case that n is 1 more than m, so therefore the difference between m and m is going to be the number 1, so the answer here is going to be A. Clever little nicely worded question. As ever, like, subscribe, do leave any comments. You've got a comment below. Let's remember these are questions for 14-year-olds, but they're definitely a bit more challenging, so well done if you got there. Tomorrow, got a little bit of algebra.